going even deeper. Take back everything that we've lost.
You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself.
All for revenge.
I'll start my own fire.
Let the legend come back to life.
I will always be with you.
So we were at dinner in Japan celebrating the 25th anniversary of Metal Gear Solid. And we started talking about actors. And I said to him, why don't you go for Kiefer Sutherland? Whenever I think of Snake, I think of a certain voice delivery. And Kiefer has this fantastic, rich voice that maintains a level of mystery to it.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised? No, I've got something else in mind.
Sokolov, take cover.
Chico, growing up means choosing how you're gonna live your life. But there's one thing you don't ever leave behind.
How much does the CIA know?
Your memories. Keep them safe.
Electronic cigarette. Want to try one?
Nah, I'll stick with cigars. I don't like imitations. The real thing's always better.
This is good. Isn't it?
You are a
Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
already a demon.
Chico, growing up means choosing how you're gonna live your life. To do the right thing, you sometimes have to leave the things you care about behind. Parents, family, your homeland.
Mi viejo. Papá,
Chico, look at the photos.
mi viejo.
He's gone, but there's one thing you don't ever leave behind. Your memories. Keep them safe.
Listen to me, Big Boss. As long as your army is needed, the world will never know true peace. The peace you will know will be fleeting, elusive. They will use you, disgrace you, and then finally discard you like they were a cancer to society. This is the path you have chosen.
Paz.
This isn't over yet. Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No, I've got something else in mind.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No, I've got something else in mind.
Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
I fought wars in Afghanistan, Mozambique, Eritrea, and Chad. Among the Mujahideen guerrillas, I was known and feared as Shalashaska. I was trained by the Russian GRU. I am not like one of those KGB slugs. To me, this isn't torture. It's a sport.
You're all just a bunch of sadists.
Don't confuse me with those uniformed fools. Well, shall we begin?
Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero. Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin? You mean Big Boss?
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war. Not from inside, but from the outside. As an observer.
There's room for only one Snake and one Big Boss.
My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Are you a Navy SEAL? Why would they go after the Big Shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this Big Shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake.
No! That is not Solid Snake! A name means nothing on the battlefield.
I'm already a demon.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years. All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where he is. Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
All right. Zero.
You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home.
We're under attack! All fire teams, this is CP! We're under
Don't you die on me, damn it!
He be robbing!
Intubate, now! Cardiac arrest, he's in VFib!
You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years.
The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the Super Baby method.
Super Baby method?
The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the Super Baby method.
Super Baby method?
In Metal Gear Solid, Liquid Snake tells Solid that the L'Enfance Terrible program started in the early 70s, and then it was when Big Boss was in a coma. And we see that Big Boss is in a coma between Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, but at the end of Peace Walker, Miller tells him that it already happened. I'm wondering if you could sort of clear that up. You know, how many comas was he in, or was this two separate incidents that he was, asleep and they started this?
Well, there's only once he's in a coma, and well, to explain that, you'll need to play towards the end of the Phantom Pain. It will all come together. You'll be like, oh, that's what happened.
V has come to.
Please try to relax. There's plenty of time. I need to tell you something.
V has come to.
about Hitler?
Kept you waiting, huh?
Used to it?
We're taking on some very heavy subjects. Revenge. This makes the tone much darker.
Can't you even die right? Who are you? What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her, too.
I was found in Zimbabwe in the early 80s. A dirty little orphan.
I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear.
I will always be with you.
Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least, I always fought for what I believed in.
I never saw him again.
It was 4 years ago, in Mozambique. There was a child soldier fighting with a guerrilla group in the struggle for independence. He killed dozens of government soldiers with just a single knife. He'd throw the enemy off guard with the innocent frankness of a young boy. Then he'd prey on them with the cold cruelty of a hunter. He spoke a little German, so his enemies called him Frank Jaeger, the Frank Hunter.
Frank Jaeger. My name.
I'm already a demon. I'm already a demon. I'm already a demon.
Was the one who killed her parents in Zimbabwe all those years ago. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I tried my best to make up for it by raising her. Only, I couldn't handle the crushing guilt of what I had done. That's why I left for the Zanzibar land campaign and never came back. I thought I could run away from it all. But you can't hide from ghosts. And that's all I am now. Just a ghost, haunting myself for past sins.
The sins never die. Can't wash the blood off our hands. Let the world fill us all.
I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox. Outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister, but every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
I thought I could run away from it all. But you can't hide from ghosts. And that's all I am now. Just a ghost, haunting myself for past sins.
Calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good, no just cause.
He'd throw the enemy off guard with the innocent frankness of a young boy. Then he'd prey on them with the cold cruelty of a hunter. He spoke a little German, so his enemies called him Frank Jaeger, the Frank Hunter.
Roy Campbell. You're still calling me friend?
Is that it?
No. There was another. Frank Jaeger.
Big Boss's most trusted lieutenant, and the only member of Foxhound ever to receive the code name Fox. Gray Fox.
I learned a lot from him.
Didn't you try to kill each other?
That's true. We did, in Zanzibar. There was nothing personal. We were just professionals on opposite sides, that's all.
And you still call yourself friends?
Hard to believe. War is no reason to end a friendship.
That's insane.
I first met him on the battlefield. He was being held a prisoner of outer heaven, but he didn't look like a prisoner to me. He was always so cool and precise. I was still green, and he showed me the ropes.
You knew him well?
No. We never talked about our personal lives. Sort of an unwritten rule. The next time I saw him on the battlefield, we were enemies. We were fighting barehanded in a minefield.
Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
spotted, but you see here that things slow down for an instant. This is what we call reflex mode. When an enemy spots you for the first time, you'll have this instant where you can immediately react and avoid raising an alert.
You're way too exposed there.
Watching from the edge of the circus for the games to begin. Gladiators draw their swords. Gladiators draw their swords. Snake.
Dangerous than a jackal!
He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
I won't scatter your sorrow to the heartless sea.
to the heartless, see? I will always be with you. Be with you. I won't scatter your sorrow to the heartless, see? I will always be with you.
Boss, you have to shoot me.
I can't.
Shoot me. You want to finish your mission, don't you? Then you'll have to shoot me. The spirit of the warrior will always be with you. Don't be sad. We'll meet again someday. The spirit of the warrior will always be with you.
I will always be with you. Be with you.
I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now she thinks of me as her brother.
I will always be with you.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister. Every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school. They weren't even blood related, and he was much older than me.
Where is he?
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you.
What?
He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
exoskeleton of yours. Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. Destroy the radar.
Never corner a fox!
dangerous little chap! Fire the stinger! Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
would go into a voice booth, they would put 50 to 60 little metal dots on my face for the motion capture. That was technology at its kind of height. I almost blew it. I almost told you something that I'm really not allowed to. There's one point that's very, very significant. Very much like 24. He's hopefully a little edgier. He's a little more angry about his history, and the rest you'll have to find out in the game, because there is there's a secret that is actually very cool. There's a secret that is actually very cool.
So that was your daily dose of Maximus. We're going to go back to the Gold Truth. So Gold Truth wrote in, who would win in a fight? Batman versus Big Boss. Explain your reasoning and make it DLC, blah, blah, blah. All right, so Batman versus Big Boss. What do you think? People send in your ideas through YouTube here. Explain why.
Yeah.
In the meantime, what's your take on this, Ludo?
Well, I told you guys earlier, it's been scientifically proven that no one can beat a ninja, and Batman's basically a ninja.
Is he scientifically proven to be a ninja?
I'll have to go check my sources for that one, but
How
the
about
League of
Snake?
Shadows is definitely some kind of ninjutsu, I'd say.
How about Snake? Isn't he a ninja?
That's CQC. That's
I like. How about Snake? Isn't he a ninja?
Hey, you're that ninja.
How about Snake? Isn't he a ninja?
That's CQC. That's
I like.
That ninja? Too many strange things are happening. Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.